Ooh, Triple D. He's a D lover. That's what I'm talking about. Dark Contract to the gate. Adding a Typhon. That's really sus. Adding a Typhon, that's really interesting. Normally you add Typhon if you're going to make a turn 2 play. Triggering the High King to summon Gilgamesh back in the field. And then Machine X is going to be summoned to suck up any monster on the field that activates. Now, what's funny about this is it's a monster card that activates. So when you activate a Pendulum Scale, you are technically a monster card, and he could suck up Pendulum Scales. This is absurd. I don't know why Konami worded this card to allow you to suck up Pendulum Scales, but he eats up Pendulums. Now, let me read this real quick. Well, you have 2 double D cards in your Pendulum Zones, which he does. Your opponent cannot target monsters on the field with spell trap effects, tribute them for a tribute summon, nor use them as materials for a fusion, synchro, or exceed. Once per turn, take -1000 kick W. Okay, that's interesting. I think Headhunt's better, though. But Headhunt cannot be searched with the effect of the Mad Lad being sent to the... Whoa, Dark Lord no more. Whole field is now negated. Siegfried is going to be negating the Servant before it even attempts to activate to summon an Endymion from the deck, but we are negated, so not sure why we even activated. Maybe just not be bothered for the rest of the turn. Chicken game, -1000, draw 1. If anyone could break this field, it's Endymion, especially after a Dark Ruler No More. Upstart Goblin, every spell card we activate, we're going to gain a counter. With 3 counters, we could summon the Mighty Master from the deck. Mighty Master can negate a spell or trap. We're going to link into the Electromite. We have not used up our normal summon yet. Electromite's going to add a Mythical Beast Jackal to the extra deck. Now, if we pop a face-up card on our field, we're going to be able to draw a card. We're going to pop the Jackal to draw 1. Also adding the Mighty Master back to our hand. Triggering the Astrograph, which is normally what you send to the extra deck. Astrograph, come forth. And Astrograph can now add a Jackal from your deck to your hand. What the heck? What the heck? Electromite, draw a card, random draw. We're going to set the scale. We have scale 2 to 8. And we have triple arrows. So we get summon 3 monsters from the extra deck and summon our entire hand. Get Pendulum Shokan in. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full field summon. Let's go. Wait, Keck, wait. Linking off into a 3-monster unicorn. What the? Discarding Servant Endymion, flipping the Machine X back into the extra, making an access code talker, entering the codes, get boosted, 5300 attack, banish from the grave, pop a monster. Banish from the grave, pop another monster. Pop a back row, that is. The final banish. The final banish, pop another Pendulum Scale, and he scoops it up. Holy moly. Endymion. What a Chad deck. Battle of the Chads. Both of them are Chads. That is true.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Heroes going first. Now, Endymion is such a Chad deck because they don't play hand traps. No hand traps. Hero lives -4000 life to special summon a Shadow Mist to search for our mass change. Emergency call, grabbing Stratos. Let's speed up through this. Let's go. Very good. We're going to make Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader will summon a hero from the graveyard, Destiny Hero. We're going to then tribute the hero to search for a hero, grabbing Plasma. Plasma requires 3 monsters on the field to tribute to summon, then negate all of your opponent's monsters on the field. Banish with the Malicious to summon another Malicious, tribute 3 for the Plasma. We're going to mass change into the Dark Law and Fusion Destiny, limited to 1 by the way, into DPE. All monsters on the field to be negated. Dark Law will make sure every card sent to the graveyard will be banished instead, but you might be thinking, a Pendulum doesn't go to the graveyard, it goes to the extra deck. Well, it doesn't even go to the extra deck, it goes banished. It's gonna get banished. We're not done, we've only just begun. We're gonna Palmerize into Adoration, which does nothing. Okay, that does nothing. If he adds a card, Darklaw will randomly banish a card from the hand also. DPE, non-targeting, pop a card in the field. So this will trigger Darklaw right now. Activate. Banish a card from the hand, randomly banishing the chicken game. Into the void, draw 1, gain a spell counter. Now Reflection could summon itself and a monster from the hand. Minus 1,000 KW. We're going to remove 3 spell counters to summon itself and the Endymion Mighty Master to negate a spell or trap, which there's no spell and trap card to negate. We have Mythical Beast, Cerberus, popping itself to grab a Jackal. And it does not go to the extra deck, so the Jackal cannot even activate. It gets banished. That's huge. Absolute Dragon. Now, Absolute Dragon, I'm pretty sure it has to be sent to the graveyard. Absolute Dragon says that if this Exceed Summon card is sent to the graveyard, which is not possible, you then summon an Omni Negate. Bruh, you're banished. Okay, completely countered. All right, maybe you're just realizing that right now. Yeah. TTK, you tried. I'm happy you didn't just surrender. You showed us what would happen. Very good. The Endymion channel say that Spellbook of Secrets is the old way to play. I don't know about that. I like it. I was playing the Mythical Beast version, and I was sometimes bricking. I felt like with Blue Boy, I never really bricked. It felt like 9 out of 10 hands are playable with the Blue Boy strategy. Simply summoning the Jackal, and that's it. What the heck? I mean, you did get Veilered. To be fair, you got Veilered. Chicken game, minus 1,000, draw 1. Imperm negating the Jackal, which would have removed 2 spell counters to negate a monster effect, which would have negated the Leela. Lingaribo, so that we're going to have an extra deck monster in the graveyard to banish for the Dogmatica Maximus. Kisa kill, summon Leela, pop a card on the field. What are we? We're not popping yet. Okay, we're not popping with Leela. We're going to summon Kisa kill to draw. So if you summon Kisa kill first, you're going for a draw. If you summon Leela first, you're going for a pop. So he's valuing drawing a droplet more so than popping a card on the field, which he could still do at Trouble Sunny. You could still do that. Could Trouble Sunny jump off the... That's exactly what he's doing. Trouble Sunny into Leela Kisa kill, pop a card, and also the Sunny in the graveyard could send a card on the field to the grave. That's exactly what we're doing. Trouble Sunny sending from the deck to get rid of the Mythical Beast Jackal. We're not threatening lethal, by the way. Unchained Abomination... Wait, this is lethal with Chaos Creator. Banishing 2 cards, a Light and Dark, to summon Trouble Sunny back on the field. Holy moly, we got tons of damage. Small World. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Adding Ecclesia, even more damage. Ecclesia only locks you out of the extra deck, not summoning from the graveyard. Absolute insane play, all thanks to the Chaos Creator. The Chaos Creator resummoning Trouble Sunny on the field. Adding a Knighted, summoning Knighted. This is so much damage. Boost. Oh, this is all because of Chaos Creator. Chaos Creator made this play. Woo! Saucy, how big's your D? Your deck size like 50. You can't fit all this in a 40-card deck. This is a 50-card deck. I think 55, it might be 60. I didn't see. Who caught it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Removing 3 to summon Blue Boy from the graveyard. We're now going to link off into Apollo USA. Bro, we have no scales. We have no spell counters. You don't have you have no negates. You just have Apollo USA. I think leaving Selene was actually better. You had monster negate, spell and trap card negate. Now you have nothing, right? I'm trying to think about this. There's nothing. You have no spell counters. But activating the Call by the Grave, you need to Call by the Grave something. If you Call by the Grave, that will trigger to gain spell counters. So as long as there's something to Call by the Grave, we're good. Chicken game, draw 1. Okay, now we could gain spell counters. We can't negate yet. We have to Call by the Grave to negate. When is he going to Call by the Grave? When do we Call by the Grave? Leela is non-targeting someone from the graveyard, but he's going to... Oh, bro, why not wait? Just wait for the activation. Okay, this is fine. The Crossout Designator is going to give spell counters onto the Jackals. Are you ready? Okay, I think he wants to negate the Leela. That's why. Spell counters, spell counters. Call by the Grave negated the effect activated, but not the activation. Now we have a ton of spell counters. Not activating Leela because he knows he will be negated and destroyed. Doing it anyway. Okay. Jackal negate. We have 1 more monster negate. Uh-oh, droplet. He can't. Mighty Master. He's only negating 2 cards in the fields. Maybe just don't negate the Mighty Master and you're okay, right? Negating double Jackal. He still has Mighty Master. Mighty Master could return the Magister back to the hand to negate a spell or trap, but there's no spell and trap card to negate. Now, the Mighty Master states that if this, while this card is a spell counter, when it doesn't, by the way, while it has a spell counter, your opponent cannot target it or destroy it with card effects. He never had a spell counter on it. No spell counter gets destroyed. Sunny is jumping, come forth. Kisa Kill and Leela. That's going to trigger the Kisa Kill to draw a card. We're going to, maybe his Call by the Grave should have been used on something else. I mean, it did get negated anyway, so we're making another Trouble Sunny. Trouble Sunny in the graveyard could banish itself to send a card on the field to the graveyard. Nadir Servant drawn off of that Kisa Kill. I cannot freaking believe this. Absolutely nuts. He cannot APK Shadow to grab the Schism without discarding it. So what do? He has no card in the hand to make the play. He's going to banish from Maximus. Is he going to send Elder Entity Entis instead? He sends APK anyway. He's going to add Schism and send it to the graveyard. Bro, what the? Knighted's going to be added back to the hand. Knighted from the deck is going to be summonable to negate any monster on the field. He's going to add Brandon Red to the hand, not setting it. He has Knighted to negate any monster effect on the field. Anything. Just monster, that is. Chicken game, -1000, draw 1. Send it to the graveyard for another chicken game. We're going to gain spell counters for monster negating. We can negate the Knighted. We can negate the Sunny. So the Endymion player is in the advantage right now. We're going to Magician's Soul, send a Mighty Master from the deck to the graveyard, send the field spell to draw 1. Into the Void cannot be used if you only have 2 cards in the hand. We can't draw. Mighty Master from the extra deck. We're going to now Pendulum, Link Shokan into Selene. Selene's going to gain a ton of spell counters. We have Jackal for the... Bro. Okay, Call by the Grave can be used on Sunny. We're okay. We're okay. We gave up our monster. Wait, why didn't you negate? Jackal negate. And then Call by the Grave negate Sunny. Wait. What the? Okay, he negated this card anyway. While this card, let me read the Selene right now. This is happening very quick. While this card is on the field, your opponent cannot target this card for attacks. So it was targetable for card effects. He just chose to not negate the Selene. Okay. Magister is going to summon itself and a monster from the extra deck. We're going to Call by the Grave. Negate. The Call by the Grave saved him here. Holy moly. I don't know why he didn't try to negate Selene. I think he had to negate Selene. Sunny is now banished and negated, including next turn. When Sunny tries to come out again or use its effect in the graveyard, it's negated. Now Mighty Master has a spell counter, so it's untargetable and indestructible, and can negate a spell and trap card by returning any spell counter back to the hand. Access Code Talker. Let's go. 5,300 attack. Wipe out the entire field. Pop number 1. Pop number 2. Let's go. Pop number 3. Wiping out the entire field. Lethal damage. I enjoyed this. I liked it. I was loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's go.